production. Ooh. Wentz has a $34 million cap hit in 2021 with 0 playoff wins. Not to mention, the Eagles drafted Jalen Hurts this offseason in the 2nd round, who comes with a much cheaper price tag. This prompted a Philly radio station to ask if this is a make-or-break year for Wentz. So, Acho, is this a make-or-break year for Wentz?
Absolutely not, bro.
Oh, here your Philly love.
No. Ain't no Philly love. Here go my Philly logic.
Okay.
Here go my Philly logic, bruh. Carson Wentz is 27 years old. Carson Wentz is the only quarterback in NFL history to throw for over 4,000 yards with no 500-yard receivers. Carson Wentz was the Eagles' offense last year.
I give you that.
Like, Carson Wentz, you can't say the Eagles without saying Carson Wentz. Dude accounted for 74% of the team's offense. I don't want to hear about the fact that Carson Wentz is commanding a large cap. He should have been paid everybody's salary last year outside of Zach Ertz because it was Wentz and Ertz putting the team on their back, bro. Think about this for a second, bro. Everybody got hurt from D-Jack to Alshon. You just go out there and it's Carson. And Carson looked left and he see Greg Ward, a former quarterback. He looked right, he see Deontay Burnett, and then he got Ertz. So it's not about, when I think about if somebody's being overpaid, it's are they being overpaid for their production? Carson Wentz is overproducing. It's not his fault that the Eagles got bumped in the first round of the playoffs. Because what was the biggest question around Wentz, Marcellus? Can he stay healthy? What did he do last year? He stayed healthy outside of a cheap shot, coach. Outside of a cheap shot. So Carson Wentz, this ain't no make or break season. He already done enough, and he only 27. What you gonna do? Give up a tier 1.5 quarterback in 28? Come on, bro.
That's the Philly front office texting you said seats are still good this year, even though no fans in stands. So, oh my God. Let me say this.
Say it.
First of all, I have to give my man Joe Giglio of 94 WIP Philly Radio props. Boy, did he break this thing down. And he broke it down without bias, which is rare for some local writers and local people on the air. Sometimes they lean like you do. You lean into your former team.
I ain't leaning.
Okay.
You see how I'm sitting.
Well,
you see how I'm sitting.
When I hear statements that everybody got hurt, and then you leave out Carson Wentz's name, he got hurt too.
How?
Cheap shot. And I knew you were going to go there, and now you're in that rabbit hole, and I hate to do this, but let's put up Carson Wentz's injury history, which doesn't just show us he got hurt last year off a cheap shot. It actually shows his injury history where he gets hurt every single year. Let's go back. 2020, which was really 2019 season, 2018, 2017, 2016, 2015, 8 times in college. He missed 5+ playoff games that were all started by Nick Foles. So when you want to talk about injury history around him, he is the narrator. He is the epicenter of injury. Here's where Carson Wentz is. 3 years ago, NFL top 100 list, guess what number he was? 3. This year, where is he? Not on the list.
The list we've already proven is invalid, sir. So don't try to use this list to justify your ignorant point.
No. I will prop myself up on that list to say this. Beyond what you think in Mahomes and Jackson's ability, what's the greatest ability?
Availability.
What'd you say?
Availability.
Availability. Carson Wentz has proven time and time again, no matter how good or even great you have shown us, we can't rely on you. And this narrative is not even orchestrated by me. This is not a narrative where there are haters versus those who support him. This is the organization saying this, and we're just listening to them. Why did they draft Jalen Hurts in the 2nd round, I ask you?
I don't know.
You know why?
I can't make sense of that.
A front office that is driven by analytics, that makes smart decisions, that's already won a Super Bowl in recent years, is making us another smart decision. They're like, look, we love you, Carson Wentz, but in 2021, man, you'll be worth, what, $34 million cap hit? Sorry, brother, and you can't play in January. You know how many quarters of January football we have seen in Carson Wentz's career? One quarter. Sorry, brother.
Here's my thing, Marcellus, because you try to point out all the injuries, but the NFL, it's not what have you done for me. It's what have you done for me lately.
Well, he got knocked out his last game.
It was a cheap shot. Me and you, straight up, I'm not going to do nothing. But if you turn around and I cheap shot you, I would assume you might get knocked out too.
Or I might stand up again.
Potentially, but a cheap shot I'm not counting as an injury. But you said 18 he got hurt. 17 once got hurt.
Back.
How about,
ACL.
I get that.
Rib.
But what I don't get, because what you're saying is you're making it sound like Carson Wentz ain't still balling, because over the last 3 seasons, Marcellus, 6 quarterbacks have thrown for 10,000 yards plus and won 60% of their games. You want to know who's on that list?
Who is?
Carson Wentz on that list, along with Breeze, Rodgers, Wilson, Brady, Goff. So even while he's missing time, dude is still clearly balling above and beyond. So I don't care about the fact that you're telling me what happened in 17 and what happened in 18. Can we focus on 2020? You're out here living in the past.
Wait a minute. You're the same dude that always tells me when I throw up yards, you know who else threw up for yards last year? Jameis Winston and them dudes. You always clown that yardage thing, but now that's your ammo. Okay. Since you're scrolling through yardage, how many yards did he throw for in the playoffs last year or his whole career?
Bruh. See, this the thing. This is what Marcellus gonna try to do.
I'm not trying to do it. I'm gonna do it.
Name two of the receivers that were on the team in the playoffs.
You and
me. Robert Davis, Greg Ward, Deontay Burnett, J.J. Arceo.
Finish the game.
Two of them cats were on practice squad December 12th.
Play in you cannot be a franchise quarterback. Let's be real. Because sometimes in these shows, you know, the production takes over. We try to win an argument. Let's just be right.
Be real. I'm gonna calm down.
Oh, me too.
Calm down.
Okay.
Calm down.
If you're getting paid that much money, you're a franchise quarterback,
That's
right?
Facts.
Do you think it's a part of the criteria of a franchise quarterback to at least finish one playoff game?
I understand. I understand the point.
You hear that? That's the tightness in your jaw.
Jaw loose.
That's what the Philly organization is debating right now, so they have an insurance policy. His name is Jalen Hurts.
The only thing that I look at, because sometimes you look at analytics, and I understand. We can throw analytics away. I'm going to turn my notes over.
I'm done with it.
I don't even need my notes.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to just talk to you man to man.
There you go.
When I look at the Eagle squad and when I look at Wentz, I think there's one quarterback who could have done what Wentz did for that team last year, and his name is Russell Wilson. That is the only other quarterback in the National Football League who could have done and is shown to do more with less. So if you're, and I'm not including Pat Mahomes, including Lamar Jackson, including Deshaun Watson, including Aaron Rodgers, I think that Carson Wentz and Russell Wilson are the only two quarterbacks who could have taken not even lemons and made lemonade. I don't know what Wentz took. He took lemon seeds and he churned them joints and made lemonade. So Eagles fans, be careful what you wish for, radio host, because you ain't trying to lose Wentz now.
In closing, I'm going to have to maybe throw a little humility to the side just to give you my real point.
Please.
I was injury prone. So I'm not speaking out of turn when I say, Carson Wentz, sorry, brother, you injury prone as well. There was a time when I was on the NFL top 100 list, not once, but twice, 44-38. I mean, it's your boy, damn it. But let me tell you why I got off that list. You got to show up when it matters most. And Carson Wentz, unfortunately, hasn't done that yet. Coming up, Bruce.